is echt de
Ja,
pro's.
knappe vent. Toch heeft die Deen die heeft ook wel wat moois hoor, met zijn streams.
We're good. Welcome to another Timmy Talk stream. So this is another final of the Odel, the online Dutch old school league, and I'm joined by Henk, of course, the man, right, when it comes to Odel.
I'm not sure if that is a good thing, but yes. Apparently, I played in the Derby, and quite some people actually knew me from the ODOL, as they call it.
Yeah, well, it makes sense because this has been going on for a while, and this time I
two
think we have
years.
a Scryings edition, right?
Yes, we have another special, and the special this month is Scryings. I've had a lot of requests from the people to organize a Scryings one. It was my first. No, I've played once in a Scryings tournament from Reindeer, but it was my second time playing Scryings, and I played Goblins, and I really liked it.
Shall we have a look at the decks, by the way? Because we've got Audun in the finals and Rob. Maybe it's nice to start with
Yes,
Audun. So I've got
yes,
Audun's deck here in front of me. I see a fast bond with Zurn Orb.
yeah.
That,
Are you posting the deck online as well?
yeah,
Are you
yeah. I'm
showing
showing
it?
the
Or
deck right
yeah.
now to the viewers. Yeah,
Okay, cool, cool. So yes, I've actually played against this deck, and it was brutal. It really was brutal. So one thing I didn't knew, and I learned from my game against Odin, is that if you cast a channel, it's there until end of turn.
oh, really?
Yeah. So and obviously as I am, I looked it up, and it's true. So he
So,
cast a channel at the
yeah.
start of his turn, and then he starts doing his thing with a time twister and fast bond, playing lands, second them to Surin Orb, and a shitloads of mana, and he fireballs me.
So just my stupid, because I didn't know this as well. It's a sorcery, so he can cast it his first main phase, and then
Yeah,
for his whole turn he can use pay life for mana.
exactly,
Wow.
exactly. And he went mental. I mean, it was sick what he did that turn. We had all kinds of shuffle draw sevens, playing lands, sacking lands. Yeah,
Crazy. Okay, so here we have the deck of Audun, pretty strong, but the deck of Rob, I think we need elevator music for this one.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I
so
mean, it was to be expected. I think he was the only one playing it, but if there's one deck which became really, really strong in Scryings, it's his deck.
and why is this deck so strong in Scryings?
Okay, so you know me, I like Stasis.
Yeah,
By the way, Rob is actually a very experienced Stasis player. Um, but it's actually is the Emerald Charm which makes this deck so strong, and he's playing a lot. But if you're playing Twitterfold, you got a couple of weak spots. One of them is Underworld Dreams. So you need to splash white to get rid of it, or you need to play a Boomerang, which is a bit dodgy.
yeah.
But now you get a Twiddle and a Disenchant in one green, so you got eight Twiddles, and four of them are also a Disenchant. It's insane.
That is crazy. Okay, I think the players are waiting for us. I'm gonna send them the
Yeah,
sign that they can start.
we
Uh,
will have time to discuss anyway, because once Rob start to play with himself,
I think so. I think so too. Which is nice in Odal. It is a very Odal deck.
it's an Odelsk deck. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've sent go. I think I wonder if they've seen it. I think they have.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
they're going for it.
So yeah. So once Rob has that lock going right with the time vault, then the game could take quite long.
Yes.
Because what is his win con?
Let me check his deck. I believe he has the decency of playing a fireball, I believe, but let me check. Of course, we are so pro that we
Yeah,
don't
we're
have his
so
deck
pro.
list
Yeah, I
open.
should know this as well. We just looked at the deck photo, but I'm like, oh, what's his win con actually?
Yeah, but in your defense, you are streaming 3 days in a row now.
It is. Yeah, that's true. It's a
Okay,
little
so I'm
bit
looking at
crazy.
the deck list, and I'll take it back. Rob doesn't even have the. No, fuck's sake,
Wow,
no.
look at this opener by Rob, by the way. This is insane. Volcanic Island double max into a Wheel of Fortune. Man, this is crazy.
Oh,
Oh, look at
that is
Audun. He had
sick.
such a good opener.
He had Channel Fireball with a
Yeah,
Lotus.
yeah.
He was there. He had a turn one kill.
He had a
Look,
turn one kill.
look, he had the turn one
Oh,
kill. Oh no.
damn. And that's
I need to
actually
see.
one of the ways for Audun to win. Oh, that is nasty. That is nasty. That is nasty. And so we still don't know how Rob actually wants to win the game. Maybe he's got no win con and just wants to play forever. Let me check
I
it
know,
actually.
of course, Brain Geyser is the win con in the end.
Oh, okay. So he's just gonna deck his opponent with Brain Geyser. Okay.
Yeah. So either you're gonna bore him to death, or
Yeah. The thing is with these
hang on,
decks, and I know you.
hang on.
Yeah.
He's not even playing a Brain Geyser.
Wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at the photo too. What's going on here?
No, he's playing two Elder Druids, which can attack. So in the end, he can beat somebody down with an Elder Druid. Now he literally, this is even worse than what Svante is willing to do to his opponents.
You guys are the worst.
At least he still plays a Brain Geyser. Why wouldn't he play a Brain Geyser?
Wow. So you're right. He only has those two creatures to deal damage with, right?
No, yeah, but those two creatures are officially there to untap the Time Vault,
They are two creatures, but
which
that's
can untap an artifact.
but that's the only way for him to win it, right? Well, I mean, he can just deck his weird. Okay.
Okay, so we got Blazer and Martin taking over the chat.
Oh wow, look at Audun, by the way. Sorry, we're just so focused on trying to find how does Rob want to win this one that we're kind of completely not looking at the broken stuff that Audun is doing. This is
But
crazy.
I like this. So at least Audun is,
He's got Channel Fireball back in the deck, which is huge.
yeah, but it's not very likely he will draw the same hand. That was an amazing hand.
Yeah, that was crazy. But at least it's shuffled back in, and with the mine, the Howling Mine. Like, how long do you think Rob needs to kind of take over? He's got a lot of mana, though.
So Odin just needs to kill the Holding Mine on side. Just a little tip from my side. As soon as you see a Holding Mine, nobody plays it for fun. So kill it.
Yeah, so can you explain maybe to me and everybody's watching, what's wrong with people who play these Time Vault Stasis decks? What went wrong in their upbringing?
I don't know.
Were you ever in The Voice, Hank? Were you ever in The Voice?
No, I was never in The Voice. No. That probably would have set me straight, but no.
Were you in a band with Marco Borsato when you were young?
No. That's why I had my Time Vault.
Oh man! And yesterday I streamed the deck with Nick.
I know, I watched it, but that was a great game. Everybody who hasn't seen it, look it back. I mean, that
game one was awesome.
Epic. Game one was epic. Game two was less interesting. Was still a good game, but game one was really, really good. And for the people who haven't watched, I watched this yesterday. Not Ben Katz. Mike. Watch the game from Mike. Mike van Dijk.
He's actually on the channel tomorrow, Mike. It's Mike against Coast tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what Rob's going to do. It looks like he's hit tapping. Using the Felwer Stone here.
So I assume all the...
Transmute Artifact. Okay, so now he's going to go for the Time Vault, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to get it. Or another Holding Mine. Depends what he has in his hand. Because ideally you want to have a Sylvan, you want to have 2 mines. Okay, so he probably has a Twiddle.
Yes.
But one mine and 1 Time Vault is not enough to keep it going. On the other hand, you do have 8 Twiddles. So
yeah, so you've got completely different rules, of course, and in your regular Swedish or other old school format because of those extra Twiddles. So this green instant, is it from Visions?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
I stopped playing after Ice Age.
Yeah.
Same as what we did Saturday.
Yeah.
This was great, Richard. And we're giving you shit normally, but Richard, that was a great tournament.
That was a good tournament, yeah.
It was, yeah. You got green, there's a Twiddle.
There's a Twiddle. So maybe it's good, for the viewers to now. It's now time to start doing something else besides watching it. Ancestral Recall.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then he's going to look just for another kind of twiddle. Just
Yeah.
to take another turn. So now he's taking the extra turn.
Yeah, he draws 2 more cards, and this is why you really want to have just an additional mine, but he probably has another twiddle.
The best thing to do with a Howling Mine, right, is just draw your extra card and play Disenchant on it. Are you still there, Hank? I think I've lost connection with Hank, but it doesn't matter. We can still watch it. There's not too much going on here. He's just going to take endless turns. Ah, you're back, Hank.
Yeah, sorry, I had a phone call which took over the sound of my laptop.
Ah, okay. I just wanted to make sure. Sometimes I have a tech issue. That's always the thing. Like, who has a tech issue when something happens? Anyway, we see. Wow, Ancestral Recall. You regrove the recall. So, is it normal Swedish? The upcoming Odal?
Yeah. You can still register tonight. Is that? Yeah, that's okay. So now he puts back 1 card, shuffles, and then he draws 2 cards in the next upkeep.
Such a good card. This from Alliances, right? 1 blue and 1.
Yeah.
Is it a sorcery or an instant?
Instant, so you can play
Instance.
it with your opponents and
that's so good.
Yeah. Lednam's Legacy.
Alliances was really good set.
Hey, Martin. Martin is saying hi in the chat. Yeah, Alliances was a fun set. So we're still looking forward to drafting that one. He takes another turn.
Wow.
This is where we need that
the elevator music.
No. I don't know if you know. SpongeBob has this scene. This is what you get when you got kids. What is how 2 hours later?
Yes. 2 hours later with the French accent.
Yeah.
I mean, Rob is just really mean, you know. Why not just play 1 fireball or something?
Exactly.
I wonder if Audun is going to sit this thing through.
He should. It's untimed.
I know, but he could say,
at least it gives us time. Before we started, we were discussing with Audun. He spent the last 4 days making that little Mario cloud.
Yes, especially for the stream.
Yeah. He started Thursday afternoon, I believe.
I guess Rob is looking something up here.
I don't know what he's doing. I think he's waiting for his opponent to give up. Hey, I got a time fault. This is the stare down. Or his image froze because he's sitting really still. Or is it us?
I know. I think he has to. He's moving. I think they're looking up some kind of rule. To be honest, we could. I can turn on the audio. We can kind of listen in. Let's
it's fine. It's fine.
Well, I'm gonna draw my upkeep too, and then I'll. Yeah. So in total, when Sylvan Library resolves last, I have drawn 2 cards in my upkeep, 4 cards in my draw phase, 2 that I'm supposed to put back. So, but
okay, so I listened to that. This is actually a funny question. He's asking if the Sylvan triggers first or the Lednam's Legacy triggers first.
But the Sylvan triggers during your draw step, right? And the Latnam triggers during your upkeep. So I think the Latnam is first.
Yeah. Correct. You are correct.
Yes. I love hearing that. I don't hear that very often, so... Okay, now, so he can look at 4 because of the Howling Line.
Yeah. And I mean, as far as I know, Audun is well aware of those, as is Rob, but so they should be fine. They figure this out themselves.
Oh yeah,
it's a little bit sad
definitely.
If you look at Rob's board state and you look at Audun's board state, and you see a Max in a land.
Yeah, especially when you take into consideration the amazing opening hand, of course, Audun had.
Oh.
He just needed 1 turn to win the game, and he didn't get it. I wonder what Audun has in hand. Maybe he's got something again that will give him the game if he gets the chance.
this is. Look at it. How many cards has
Yeah, and
he
of course,
drawn?
Time
And
Vault
board
is no
state?
longer restricted as well. When did that happen again? 2 years ago or something, or 3 years ago?
I think 3 years ago.
Yeah,
Already.
because it used to be. It used to be restricted. Yeah, Audun is saying, you know what? You got this one.
It. Yeah.
So
Back in the days when we were still pretty man, Timmy.
Yeah,
And
man.
Time Vault was restricted.
When
When the ships were made of wood and a man out of steel instead of the other way around.
It's one up for the Rob man. Yeah, back in the day we would go to Germany and get really hammered. Oh yeah, we still do.
Yeah. We still did that last year.
Are you going to the tournament in Utrecht, you think, by the way?
Yeah, I'm registered.
Nice, me too. It's in,
Well,
when is it again? In March? Start of March?
Yeah, March time frame. I still need to get the wife credits because I registered for every tournament which was presented to me.
Yeah.
But I didn't accumulate the wife points yet. So working on that part.
Yeah, it's tough because now everything is starting again. Because remember, before COVID, we had a tournament almost every month. It was quite crazy.
Yeah.
So I guess that's coming back. But what I always say, Henk, is we're in the top 50 of the Dutch old schools. So to keep the ranking, we have to go.
Yeah, of course.
Was that your story that you flew back from Genoa and you said that you're part of like the national team?
No.
Of the Netherlands?
No, because I haven't been in Genoa.
Ah, okay.
I did went out with you in Germany, and you started telling people that we were invited.
Well, we were.
It's really important. We're here for a hefty tournament.
They thought we were poker players.
Yeah.
But then I said, no, we're wizards. That didn't really took off well. When you say you're a wizard, it's not very, they could get the wrong idea, I guess.
True.
So Rob is going to go to the sideboards. We can discuss sideboards, I guess. We're completely forgetting to discuss
So
it.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
Rob basically can't sideboard. He can maybe take in the counter spells.
Yeah.
And that's it. And yes,
I guess
I'm going to butcher this name, but Funnebune. Yes, we are aware that he doesn't need a win con, and he can use either the druid or literally bore your opponent to death. On the other hand, it is quite friendly to at least put one fireball in when you're playing online.
I think what he could board in, of course, is a blue elemental blast to kind of stop that channel fireball combo. And if we look at Audun, I'm just going to get his deck up on the screen. What can Audun do, really?
Yeah, but the problem with Rob's deck is not what you can put in, but is what do you get out.
Yeah, what to take out. I get. Yeah. So you're saying it's so tuned you don't want to take anything out.
Well, maybe one Elder Druid.
Yeah. It's horrible.
So at least you have one if he doesn't give up.
Horrible. Okay, so and when we look at the sideboard of Audun, is there anything that he can...
Disenchant. Oh, yeah, of course. The Torment Script.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the basically Rob's deck, the key is it keeps on running because of Regrowth and Time Twister. So if the Time Twister's in the graveyard and you can Torment Script it, he will deck himself.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the deck of Audun, trying to figure out, okay, what is... Obviously, he's going to take out the Mazative.
Yeah, anything creature removal he will take out.
The balance I would take out.
Yeah, but even with the maze, you untap a druid once, it will attack again in the next 17,000 turns it has on the stack.
Yeah. So that whole maze is absolutely pointless. So then let's.
Okay. So I'm going to respond one more time. So Funnebune, correct, but because you're so much recurring with the Time Twister and the Regrowth, so you have infinite turns. So you will be casting the fireball multiple times. The remark from Funnebune was fireball wouldn't work because he doesn't have infinite mana. No, that's correct. He has infinite turns, and his graveyard is recurring infinitely, so you will have multiple fireballs even though you're playing one.
If we look at the chances of Audun, at least he gets to start. He's sideboarded a little bit, so his chances have gone up significantly.
You need any artifact removal you can get.
Yeah, and for Rob, the chances are still the same. Really, really good, but a little bit less. Yeah, so maybe Audun can make it into 1-1.
And even if it is a 2-0, normally if it goes fast, we ask them to play another game, but we're not going to put Audun through that.
It would be nice as a joke. So guys, can you
play one more game, please?
Especially if the second game is going to take forever.
Yes, Funabuna, we are aware of Agent. It's too bad it never was put up on Facebook. Otherwise, it would have been really big.
Ancient. Yeah, Ancient.
Yeah.
Maybe it's nice for people who don't know Scryings, because I guess not everybody knows it. So Scryings was a new set, expansion set developed by Magnus, right? And probably all those Swedish guys.
The Lord and Savior himself, yeah.
Yeah, and what they did was pretty nice. They just looked at, it was alliances, visions, weatherlight. I'm probably saying all sorts of things wrong here, but Ice Age, right? And they made a selection of cards to add to the Swedish card pool to kind of create all these new options, and they called it Scryings.
Oh, by the way, we are very honored. We have Evert, who just joined the chat.
Ooh, holy Evert. Holy Evert. Whenever Evert plays an Odol, he wins.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. The rest is playing for second place.
Yeah. If you go to tournaments where Evert's at, it's a formality.
Evert is basically the Will McGrain. No, Will McGrain is basically the Evert. But then in the US.
Yeah, Will McGrain also plays... no, that's the other one. Because that was a Timeful deck as well. That won the Summer Derby.
Which one?
I think the Summer Derby winner, but that was another player. What's his name again? Also quite well known.
Run played the finals in Summer Derby, and he lost from Team Spet. Jeff. He lost from Jeff. Is it Jeff? Sorry, could be Adam. Sorry, I'm screwing up. Sorry, mate. Anyway, he was killed. He did it really flavorful because he killed him with an Ufentroll.
Nice. That's true. Yeah, I'm mixing stuff up as well. Sorry.
And that's really cool. I actually played him in another derby, but he sent the card to Run. So the Ufentroll he killed Run with, he sent it to him.
That is really sweet. That is nice.
It's really sweet. He's
nice.
part of the team Menos from Team Spet. They have the whole Wu-Tang thing going on.
So I guess Audun now just left. I think Audun left.
Yeah, he said, you're
He's like, are you going to play the next game also with that deck? I'm going. I'm out of here.
I'm going.
This is a good start by Audun, by the way. Like Black Lotus,
Fireball.
Max Ruby.
Channel Fireball. Oh, so at least we have a third game.
Do it! Second the Lotus.
Yeah, Funny Bunny's right. He said, is Evert the Chuck Norris of old school Magic? Yes, he is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is brutal.
Yeah.
No.
This is like a discard. And I think, how many cards are there? 3?
But
or were there 4?
If he has a land, he could have played it to even go to 2. On the other hand, now, if he has a tropical island, he has all his colors.
Yeah, he could have chosen exactly to play the land out as well, if he has one. Yeah.
Yes, Blazer, that is like stabbing someone and then signing the knife and sending it to him in the hospital. He was talking about the Ufentroll.
Yeah, sweet.
How are you doing, Batman? We haven't seen you for a while at the Odol.
I'm liking this move by Audun. We're seeing really cool openings here. There we see the discard. Ooh, what else does he have in hand that he discards all those goodies? Time Twister, that is risky. If Audun can find his Storm script.
I would have not discarded the Time Twister.
No, neither would I. If Audun can find the Torm script.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah, then he's done.
And no land drop by Audun, by the way, so I guess he didn't have any land.
No. He probably did it on purpose because he had to discard it.
Yeah, but
Otherwise, from the
but
balance.
then he could have done it after the balance resolved.
Oh yeah, agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, this is nice.
Ooh,
This is so
brutal.
good by Audun. This was a way for Rob to get back into it with the Ancestral Recall, what we see the red Elemental Blast. Wow.
By the way, guys, we are still, we're not favoring anybody, but this was a good move.
Yeah, I'm definitely favoring Audun.
Yeah, but the guy spent 4 days making a Mario Cloud.
Yeah.
A ghost.
Oh, regrowth. Okay, so he's gonna get, but I mean, Audun has a whole turn because he cannot play this out
What
now.
did he took? What did he took?
Ancestral Recall, not the Time Twister. You would have taken the Time Twister, right? Because there's now no way that he can get the. Oh, he's got a recall, of course. Okay, so recall is his only
He's got a
way.
recall. He's got a recall. Yeah, of course. Yeah, normally you play about 4 recalls.
Get me to the chopper. Oh man. So Audun not really doing anything. That's too bad. Like for Audun to win, he needs like the perfect like hand, right? And is to find the perfect card. So here we see a Tiger from Rob. Still has the Ancestral in hand. Is he gonna play it out? He is.
Yeah.
Are we gonna see another counter here by Audun? Ooh, interesting.
He's gonna shuffle and he's gonna draw 2 cards. Like, okay.
So he's hoping to... no, because he cannot draw immediately. No, okay. So this Ancestral Recall is going to resolve, yeah.
Yeah, but he's hoping for a Mind Twist.
So Rob already had a land drop here, so he's got just 2 lands. He's got no blue mana anymore. Maybe a Mox, of course.
Yeah, or Holding Mine or whatever.
A Holding Mine is key now, isn't it? It's so important for these decks.
But he needs Sylvan, Holding Mine.
He needs something, right, to go through his deck really quickly.
Oh, he passed his turn.
Yeah, okay. So that's good. So Audun now drawing the extra card from that Limdos.
No, 2 cards. 2 cards.
Yeah.
One in the library, two in next upkeep, and a draw step.
Yeah, so you're drawing 3 in total, right?
Yeah.
Audun again passing. That's too bad. And Audun doesn't have a black source, by the way, so even if he finds a Mind Twist, he needs a black source too. Let's see what Rob's gonna do. Tapping. Holding Mine. No, Felwer. Only 2 cards in hand. He's actually giving Audun a lot of time here.
Which is what he needs.
Yeah. City of Brass.
On the other hand, he is giving a lot of time as well when he goes off with his combo.
Okay.
Ooh.
Mind Twist. Normally I say nasty, but now I can, go for it, Audun.
Oh, we all want the game free.
So he's taking the damage from the City of Brass. Completely irrelevant. What's so interesting about this matchup is that life is irrelevant.
Yeah.
Life is...
well, up until 1.
Yeah.
We saw yesterday that life is irrelevant.
Oh, with the deck. Oh, man, definitely.
That was amazing. Coase had some comebacks. Oh.
So there's the untap. And this is so bad for Rob. This is what you don't want to do as Rob.
I told the wrong game earlier. Look back the game from Mark, the reanimator guy. That game was amazing. He was number 8. He played number 1. That game was amazing. Watch that one.
I love Reanimator.
It's on Simon, in Dutch I would say Rokkenjager, but he probably is pronounced differently in Danish, but it might be the same.
Look at that. Audun's going down in life. Makes sense. Drawing 2 extra cards from the Sylvan.
Yeah. Yeah, he should. Yeah, there's no threat.
Yeah. There's the Zurin Orb. Again, the passage. Just stop decking for Rob. And I'm thinking if Audun would just play here a kind of like a little bit more creature heavy deck, he would have probably won already.
He's drawing cards for life.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like the Zurin Orb with Sylvan.
He has that Zurin Orb, so he can keep on drawing 2 cards a turn.
I mean, Zurin Orb is such a broken card. I mean, there's so many cool things you can do with Zurin Orb.
Yes, Blazer, you must have seen that game. That game was amazing. Mark on the channel, yeah.
So, demonic tutor. Okay. I'm gonna sit straight
what
here.
What will you tutor for?
Yeah, what is he gonna look for? That was my question as well. Let's have a look maybe at his deck.
I think a draw 7. I don't know.
I've got Audun's deck on the screen.
Yeah, I don't know why my iPad keeps throwing out.
Yeah, it depends, of course. Like what his hand is. Yeah, perhaps a draw 7, but well, I mean, you don't. No, not a draw 7. You don't want to give 7 cards to
No.
Rob. No way.
You don't.
You could do recall. You could go. I mean, if he's
Rain
got a
Geyser.
fireball, channel fireball, of course.
Oh, he has mirror. He plays mirror as well.
So
you
mirror
can do
universe. Yeah, mirror
if he has
universe
a
would be
fireball,
great.
yes.
The problem, does he have enough mana to play mirror? He does. So he could if he's got a mirror, but it's tricky.
On the other hand, yeah, mirror is good, and then a bolt. If he brought in the bolt, it's enough. He plays 3 fireballs. He plays 3 bolts after sideboarding. Torment script. I probably would have gone for Torment script.
Yeah, but
And
then he
this-
would have
this-
probably played it out already, and he didn't. So, but that's a good point because Torment Script can take care of that time twister in the bin.
Yeah, then it's done.
That is huge. 2
Yeah,
life
Blaze
for
rather know
Audun.
about mirror. I probably would have taken the Torment script because the deck is. He will, he doesn't. Just for the audience, he doesn't. They don't know each other's deck, so they haven't seen the picture, so he can't know that there's no win con. So I probably wouldn't have taken the Torment script because I would assume he was a gentleman and playing a fireball.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't. Yeah. Are we
Otherwise-
going to see a counter spell here? Oh, ancestral recall.
What?
So I guess he looked up the recall perhaps with demonic tutor.
Why? Then just take a brain geyser.
I mean, maybe he had it in hand already. I mean, I don't know. But okay, so in response, so now he's going to take his turn again.
He's drawing so many cards anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, it's time is running out though for Audun. He needs to
Yeah.
right because Rob now has the library also.
Unless he brought in the 2 disenchants. Or Twiddle, he can't. 3 disenchants. Sorry, 1 is altered. He can't really count on the.
You know
blue
what
element.
Rob can do, which is quite funny. If he finds 2 twiddles, he can just simply tap 2 City of Brasses and kill Audun.
No, because he has a Zuran Orb.
Oh, of course, yeah, he's got the Zurons in
Second
response.
response.
Yeah. Ah, too bad. That would have been kind of a funny way.
Yeah.
Here we see Time Walk, by the way. So perhaps he looked up
Yeah.
Time Walk. Who knows?
I really don't know.
He probably looked up Ancestral Recall. Okay, he's tapping a lot. Gonna go to 1.
Mirror.
Are we gonna see
3,
Mirror
4,
Universe?
4, 5, 6, right? Or that's the time walk.
Okay, he's gonna sack. Okay.
Yes. 4,
So he's now
5
to
mana?
2. Yeah,
No,
Mirror,
Mirror.
Universe.
Yeah,
and
and he
now,
has the
now he's
Time
gonna
Walk.
take his extra turn. Yeah.
Cool.
Wow. Well done by Audun. And of course, I mean, this is the shitty answer that we always have to say. When someone plays a demonic tutor, we don't know what's in their hands. That is such an influence. So here we see him going down to 2. Are we going to see a lightning bolt now? And who knows? Maybe Rob is some kind. No, he doesn't have counter magic, or else he would have countered way earlier. He would have countered the mirror.
Oh, by the
Bolt?
way, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Bolt. No counterspell from Rob. That means it's 1-1. Wow. Great magic from Audun.
This is called karma.
Amazing.
You're waiting 10 minutes and then you lose.
1-1.
by the
But
way-
what a game. What a way to play by Audun. Fantastic.
Evert, just in chat, just to let you know, because you weren't there Saturday, Jimmy delivered the first 2 altered cards.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
It's a miracle. Did they look good?
Yes.
Good.
I mean, the guy definitely can draw.
Yeah. And yeah, why wasn't Evert there? Does he have relationship problems, Evert?
No. Evert couldn't make it.
Yeah, but I mean, the old school season has now started, eh? So we have to inform our families. We have to say, sorry, once or twice a month we'll be gone, maybe for the whole weekend. It's impossible to pick up our phones. That's the life of an old school player.
I know.
So they're gonna shuffle up. But I think, by the way, that because there were more people who couldn't come, because that of course happens, that I think Richard is gonna make like a special event, right? Where they
So
can
there are two
draft
things
again.
there are two things happening. So first of all, it's an effing shame that this tournament couldn't happen as it was planned. So first of all, what we're doing with the Reborn League for people, while they're shuffling up, is we're basically recreating Magic when you were 14. So we're opening packs from 94, 95, 96, 97, and it's a closed card pool. So you can only trade with each other, and you need to build a deck from what you're drawn. Just like if you had one Royal Assassin, it's a bomb,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
you will not see like it was back in the days before the internet existed. You will not see another Royal Assassin in the pool. Anyway, so this Ice Age draft was scheduled for 25 years after Ice Age release, and he had 57 people from all over the world. We have Martin in chat; he was coming over. We actually had people from Sweden registered, and then obviously Corona came, or at least Omicron came and locked down the Netherlands. So a lot of people had to unregister. We still did the tournament because 1 week before the tournament, Netherlands opened up again. So he's going to do two things. One,
Oh, you're gone again, Hank.
a separate tournament from that for those. And so we have the Reborn guys. They are going to do a separate draft, and he will organize an Ice Age draft for the same 60 people again.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Later this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome. I don't mind drafting
Yeah.
again at all. I was really positively surprised. I mean, I know Ice Age is a cool set, but for as the draftability, I didn't know that it was so good.
Yeah.
I thought it was really interesting. We saw a lot of different types decks. Obviously, like I played blue black myself. You saw that a lot, and you saw green red a lot. But there was a lot of variety. I think. What were you actually playing, Hank?
Blue white.
Yeah, blue white is also a good option. Yeah. Okay, so now Rob gets to start again, which is a huge advantage, right? Because Audun basically won game 2 because he was able to start. So now let's see if Rob has another explosive start here. Demonic Tutor, yeah. I'm actually now at a point, Hank, because we've seen so many broken openings in this match that I'm like, oh, this is not too bad, turn 1 Demonic Tutor. That's old school, right? You think, oh, it's only Demonic Tutor turn 1. I get, he's not discarding any of my cards. It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen worse.
I don't know if you know those games as well, those matches that your opponent starts like crazy and you think, okay, I'm so going to die. And then you're at turn 4 and you're like, I'm still not dead. And you end up winning the match.
Hey, I just saw that you are streaming again tomorrow.
Yes, I'm streaming again tomorrow. Because I'm streaming
Derby
Koos.
finals.
Yeah, Koos against Mike van Dijk.
Nice.
With the famous Nick, of course, in the commentary booth as the deck
Again, that's
specialist.
so good. Yeah, that's really nice.
Here we have Fast Bond by Audun, so this is kind of the card that his deck revolves around, right? Well,
Yeah, and I really like Fast Bond. I think it's underplayed.
it's really cool, but you really need a player like Audun, right, to kind of understand, okay, what can I actually do with it? Like, I definitely need to study the card a bit more to see what I can do.
What, Fast Bond?
Yeah, like to really like maximize the card. Eh? So Fast Bond, you can just play as many lands as you want, but you have to take 1 life every time you play an extra land.
Yeah, yeah. And I fiddled around with it in a stasis build.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're drawing so many lands, and very often with stasis, you're running out of lands to cast your second Black Fives or whatever you need to to make the finish. And the fast bond really helps for that. But green is not supporting enough. You rather have white with the
Yeah.
Kismet and the removal and the anyway.
Yeah, white is just such superior removal with disenchant and swords.
It's way superior to.
And of course, balance works
tranquility.
fantastic with the enchantments and artifacts that you've got in a stasis build as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so now we see the first time vault cast by Rob, and I guess the good news for Audun is that Rob is just passing after that, so he's not being able to untap it yet. So he's giving Audun a little bit of time again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we're seeing broken stuff again. Black Lotus.
Fireball.
What is he gonna do? Do we have any idea how many cards he's got in hand still?
No.
We just have to guess. Okay, maybe now he's gonna play. No, not Disenchant maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
This is really good by Audun. Problem for Rob. And again, for Rob, he doesn't have any way just to draw more cards. No Sylvan, no Mine. That's what he really wants. Let's see if he's got another mana source. Okay, there's a drop. And he's just passing. Wow.
Sorry, I'm just reading the chat.
No, that's fine. I'm just surprised by because Rob in game 1 he just didn't give Audun any chance. Now in game 2 and in game 3, he is giving options to Audun. So let's see what he can do. I guess what I find one of the hardest things, by the way, Hank, with Fast Bond is to make sure that you have the constant flow of cards going.
Okay, so the yeah, but that's where you have the Holding Minds for. So one of the coolest decks, and I need to give credits to a 2-time or 3-time finalist and at least 1-time winner that I can remember of the Odal is Matt from the UK.
Yeah.
Really nice guy. We streamed this match. He always has a new build every Odal. I'm a fan of Land Equilibrium. Oh,
oof. But the graveyard is not good enough yet.
No, but there's no way for Rob to remove it. He's not playing Shatter. He's not playing Crumble. He's not playing.
Well, he's got Crumble in the side, but he probably didn't board it in.
No, of course he didn't. No, he didn't. I can't imagine. Anyway, so he was. I like Land Equilibrium.
Yes.
And he was playing Land Equilibrium Fast Bond with Dark Heart of the Woods, and then only Jewels, which are forced. So he could drop 4 lands. So first Land Equilibrium, no lands in play, so nobody can play a land. He drops 4, plays an Urnham, sack all 4 of them for 12 life, and he just fucking kills you with an Urnham.
So, okay, what does Land Equilibrium do again? It's Legends, right?
It's Legends.
Yeah.
It's way too expensive, but you're not allowed to play any lands more than your opponent has. So I play Land Equilibrium. Normally you would play in Armageddon, so I don't have any lands, and then my opponent is not allowed to play a land.
Exactly, and so with Dark Heart of the Wood, you can sack all your forests, so you have no lands. Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow, that's really cool.
But you have a Fast Bond, so you can play 4 lands, sack them with Dark Heart of the Wood, still play your Urnham, and kill you.
Yeah. The thing with these combo decks is, if your combo works, you're dead, right? The opponent is done. You don't even have to continue playing. I guess the exciting thing for the combo player is trying to stay alive long enough, right? To assemble the pieces.
That's the thing. But that's where Dark Heart of the Woods really help. I built the deck. I completely failed, but it was fun.
It's such Dark Heart of the Wood also is kind of a sleeper card. Although you do see it a bit more now. So 1 green and 1 black, and you can sack a forest for 3 life.
Yeah, but it's played in Lich.
Yeah.
And furthermore, you don't see it a lot. But it's good. It's definitely a good card.
So
sure.
Okay,
there's Norb is so much better.
Another Time Vault. And
but
here, yeah, twiddle.
that's fine. He can sack that Torment script anytime.
Yeah,
Avert
and he can
already
do it
said
in
it.
response, right?
Yeah, exactly. And Avert already said as soon as there's a Torment script in play, Rob is gone because he doesn't have a win con. I just don't. The thing is, and here we go. Audun doesn't know that. So if he expects a fireball in Rob's deck, he might concede. So he shouldn't concede. And this is why Anna always says untimed rounds never submit to Twitter fault because you can always fizzle. Oh, that's nice as well. Now he's getting a disenchant back as well.
Yeah, so do you feel he's gonna play it here
I don't
directly on the
know.
time vault?
I don't know. I don't know why. He can tap it in response.
Yeah, then he has an extra turn, Rob. But
Yeah, I would do it on a cast of a twiddle, so at least you get a 2-for-1.
yeah, good point. Yeah. So wait for Rob to play that twiddle after taking an extra turn.
Blazer,
But
I
of course,
fully
Rob now knows, sorry, that he has the disenchant. So, this.
yeah, of course, yeah,
Yeah.
but still, I mean, it's not like okay, so he taps, and then what? He's not gonna cast a twiddle. He needs to cast a twiddle, and he has no counters, so there's nothing he can do. And Blazer just put in chat. This is why I hate open deck lists. I fully agree with him, and I am biased as a prison player, but that's the reason why I don't do open deck list in the Odal.
One of the things I like about closed deck lists is that you can surprise each other. I agree with that, and especially as you know me, I like to brew and play with kind of different cards. I guess Audun does it a lot better than me, but that you can surprise your opponents with your deck, and it's really an advantage.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, look at Edwin in the Derby. He had a transformational sideboard. I like to play a transformational sideboard
Yeah,
as well. If it is open deck list, it's all
it's
gone.
worthless. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
And Funabuna in the chat says Rob doesn't necessarily needs a graveyard. It depends. If the time twister is in, he's gone. Because he needs his time twister to when he goes off, he's gonna mill himself unless he has a time twister.
Okay, but let's say Rob is at the point in the game is going to cast a time twister. Then of course Audun is not going to remove the graveyard, right? Because he wants the time twister to be in the graveyard, and then he removes it. Yeah,
And then he removes it.
Yeah,
And
just
then he can't complete it anymore.
Audun here in the tank, of course. What is he going to do? Disenchant now. So he's not waiting for that twiddle action. So Rob's probably going to take a turn in response at least.
Oh, Jacob. Yeah, you got the right commentators here. So Jacob Brown, he just put in the chat, I got pulled in by the Baduvian Horde cover picture.
I'm
please,
so sorry.
Please tell me it's playable in this format. Jacob, I'm probably the only man backing you up. I still think it's no. Okay, so both me and Timmy.
Kijk, it's bad, but I guess if you make like this red aggro go for a deck, why not? Maybe add another color, green or blue.
Listen, we got Tinderwall and Orcus Lumberjack in the format. Of course, it's playable. Yeah. It's what we did in '96.
Yeah. It's just that you are going all in, right? Because Baduvian Horde is card disadvantage, so you really have to. But you got Berserk.
So what? It's a 5/5.
Yeah.
It's a 5/5 turn 2. So hang on. He disenchanted the time vault. There was a counter. It got red blasted, and then he taps it in response. Oh, dude, what are you doing? No.
He's now using it. Okay.
No. Oh, he gets it back.
He gets it back because he plays his own time twister. But now this is risky because he's giving Rob 7 cards. And he had control.
Yeah, he had control.
He probably should have just been patient.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he needs to be in bed. Maybe he needs to be in bed at midnight, so he doesn't have the time.
But in all, I mean, yeah. Is this a good play? That's the question.
Oh, listen. So Evert didn't knew Paduvian Hordes was legal in Scrying, so now he's going to break the format with it.
Good. I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Actually,
Or Evert will call.
MJ sent me a Scrying spec when they were still in the.
Yeah, I know you did an opening. So
yeah,
did
and
Richard.
Balduvian Hordes
Yeah,
was my rare.
Spoiler. Yeah, but still, you know, either two things can happen. Either Evert will break the format, or he's gonna call Edwin the magic engineer, and he will tell Edwin to break the format.
Yes.
Sorry, guys, this is an inside joke.
I think, yeah, I should have played Scryings already. It's kind of ridiculous that I haven't.
I don't know. I waited 2 years to spawn. It is fun. It is fun. I can tell you that, and it's definitely something you can do in your Timmy tournaments.
Now, the fact that MJ and probably Svante and Seb and that whole group I know they really think about things. They don't just put a card in. They have a reason why they do that. So
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but they do the same in Swedish, and that doesn't stop us.
No, exactly. But I more mean it as a compliment. Like they really think about how they make a card pool. So it's probably it's a really good card pool, probably.
So my first deck in Scryings when I was playtesting with Richard was Ivory Tower. What's the blue card? Sur's Weirding.
Oh, Sur's Weirding. Yeah, that card. Yeah. Ice Age, right? And you can counter everything, but you got to pay 2 life.
Yeah. So I played Sur and Orb and I played Ivory Tower.
We can, by the way, see maybe kind of trying to look what Rob's trying to do. He's got an active Library of Alexandria now. Because he's now taking his turn after Audun's Time Twister.
Yeah, but where's the library then?
So this is going to be key.
Where's the library?
The library's there in the corner.
It's there on the right.
Yeah, it's stepped. Yeah, it's a lot of glare. So I believe he's got 8 in hand now.
Oh, sorry. I need to rectify. Evert responded in chat. He's gonna break the format with Elder Druid. Good luck with that, Evert.
That's too easy.
Or Edwin.
Anyway, so this turn is going to be crucial, isn't it? Rob's got 8 cards in hand. There has to be a Howling Mine in there, right?
By the way, I need to give a shout out to Edwin. He really did well on the Derby with the Stasis Timefall deck.
Yeah, he got top 16, right?
Yeah, he went 7-1.
Yeah, wow, really good.
I believe it was Richey who won who became top 16 with a Derby a couple of years ago with Stasis. He played it with green, so with Drop of Honey and
oh, cool.
lots of other cards. But it's too bad. I mean,
is Rob you're gonna pass? By the way, that would be surprising.
I don't know.
He's really in the tank. He still has 8 cards. If he passes, he's got a discard. I just don't expect him to. He's probably trying to find the right sequence.
Is Audun still there, or did he went for a piss?
Yeah. He's probably also playing a video game.
Yeah. Oh.
He's probably playing Super Mario with that little ghost cloud thing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay, transmute artifact. Okay.
So there goes a Mox, I assume.
Yeah, and then he can tap the Mox for a mana still, right?
Yeah, and he needs another mana, and he's going to get a Time Vault. Yeah, sacking a Mox, getting a Time Vault, must be.
Although he's tapping 2 here, right? I think maybe Howling Mine, looking at the mana he's tapped. No, a Time Vault, you're right.
Vault as well.
Interesting.
Yeah, you need to pay 2 for both.
Yeah, he needs to pay an extra one, right?
Jesus, Blazer.
How much? What's the casting cost of Time Vault? Stupid question. 3, right?
2.
Oh, 2. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm really stupid. Time Vault match, and I don't even know the casting cost.
No, it's fine, mate. It's fine.
I think that's because every time I play against a Time Vault deck, for me, it's so devastating that I just don't want to remember that card.
Still, I played a couple of Time Vault decks against you on your channel.
Yeah.
That was still in the early days.
I haven't always been happy when playing against Time Vault. You know that.
Yeah,
There we see the
goes
card
the
from
Emerald.
Scryings. There we see the card from Scryings. Disenchant.
Oh.
Response. A lot of glare here, by the way. Now, does Rob have anything here? It looks like he wants to do something in response to Disenchant. So he's going to play another one, so he at least gets a turn, right?
I don't know. Yeah, that works, right?
Tap, yeah. The last in, first out principle.
Now the Time Vault. Yeah, okay.
Oh, wow.
What? Holy fuckers. He had 3.
So he's getting 2 extra turns
in the tank. This is why you want to keep the... Sorry, Siri goes off. Why you want to keep the Torment script.
Wow. I mean, this was well timed by Audun. He waited until, Rob played that untap card, and then he did it, and still Rob had 2 more. So after this, he's gonna take 3 turns in a row now.
He's got 2 more turns. I don't know. That dice is really small.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, it was his turn, of course, when the Disenchant got played. Yeah, so now he's gonna take 2 more turns. Yeah. But the only silver lining, at least for Audun, is I guess Rob doesn't have enough cards to use that Loa as well. So that's something.
I mean, Rob is also a little bit unlucky not drawing into a single mine or
a Sylvan. That's really surprising.
Yeah.
Because we didn't see one in game 2. We're not seeing one here in game 3 for Rob.
That's a good remark. So Bunne says that was his last Time Vault that went to the bin.
Ooh, really? Did he remove 2 Time Vaults already?
I don't know, because it's a Time Vault, it's a counter spell. What's on top of that? Or is it 2 times? No, it's a Time Vault counter spell in the exile zone. As they say nowadays. I don't know. There's an artifact. There's a card under the counterspell, and there's an artifact underneath it. I don't know.
He's playing 3 Time Vaults in total.
Yeah, he is playing 3. But if I look at that left part, are there 2 Time Vaults in it? I can't see. Left for me.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, you see one on the top. We know that one's in the graveyard. One is removed, but maybe 2 are removed.
I don't know.
We should have kept track like professionals, Henk. I mean, if Rob's out of Time Vaults, yeah. I mean, but still, then Rob can. I mean, does he have? What? He's got a Time Twister in his deck still. The Time Twister is not removed.
What's that? What is he playing now?
Is this? Oh, Recall. Yeah, Recall, of course. So now he's probably gonna get back a Time Vault. Surprised that he's playing it for 1, by the way. Wow, Red Elemental Blast. That Red Elemental Blast is doing tons of work in game 2 and now in game 3.
Ouch. Oh.
This is so painful for Rob here.
We should be cheering for the Dutch guy, but...
Yeah, no, but I'm kind of am now. I mean, it was more like after that game 1 that was so devastating. I'm now neutral again. Yeah, Rob's a really nice guy, by the way. It was with the Ice Age draft as well.
What?
He was there with the Ice Age draft, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Then I'm thinking about another Rob. Ooh,
no, I don't think
there's his 2-2.
No. What? You mean Rob Broodje?
Oh yeah, Rob Broodje was there, of course. Yeah. I'm mixing Robs up.
Yeah. No, this is a different Rob. This is Rob Byman.
Yeah, of course.
Not Rob Sandwich.
Dutch people with their weird names.
I know. Oh, Evert, of course. Evert already counted it. Evert says, yes, there are 2 exiled with the crypt. That's Evert. I mean, and Evert at the same time is probably giving birth to, to a whole hospital. He's doing a brain surgery and he's watching the stream. And he knew how many cards are in exile.
But man, this is so... The only thing for Rob to get the Time Vault back now is cast Time Twister. right? Because the recall's gone.
Yeah. But there is at least one more Red Blast in Audun's deck and potentially 2 counterspells. So here we go. Channel works until end of turn. What is he doing?
Okay. There's the, was there Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah, it's a wheel. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Rob's completely tapped out now. And he's going to pass. Or not. Oh. Wow.
It's time we should get Evert on one of my cube drafts because he's giving Badovian Horde some shit.
What's he saying?
Yeah, he's saying it's a bad card. And you and I both know that it's
a super epic
it probably
card.
Is above Evert's level.
It's a card for winners.
Yeah, I know. No, it just takes another mentality.
Can you with the Balduvian Hordes you can choose what you want to discard, or is it okay?
Yeah, of course.
At least that's something.
No, fuck, I don't know.
Or is it a random? I think I'll make a deck with Mishra's War Machine and Balduvian Hordes.
No, but that's the thing. It doesn't matter. No, it's at random. It's at random, but still, it doesn't matter. The card is so good, it doesn't matter if it is at random or not.
Exactly.
It's just,
the coolest cards are always challenging.
Yeah, but you have
right.
You've got people who can just play any format, and you've got people who can just play one format. And
I think Evert can make it work if he wants to. But here we see, by the way, Rob drawing 2 extra cards from the Sylvan.
He's not a believer.
It is a bit...
what I think needs to happen is...
Oh, he's drawing 1 card. Okay.
You need to have a Mace and a Balduvian Horde against Evert while he has a Jusum. And he dies to Jusum pinging him to death. And then he will understand how strong a Horde is.
But coming back to this match, Henk...
Oh.
Right? Because it is quite interesting, actually. It's like a game of chess where the turns take really long. Because normally in chess you've got like the time thing, but we don't have that here, obviously. So Rob is now having 7 in hand still. And he's still trying... Okay, there's a Howling Mine. He still needs to find a way to get the Time Vault back. Or maybe just kill Audun with that 2/2... What's it? Is it an elf? That card? Or a ranger or a human? That 2/2 creature that he's playing with. He's got one on the board.
Druid.
A druid. It's a druid. Okay.
Yeah.
Another mine?
But that's also a good question. I mean, the druids are not accepted by the humans. They're not accepted by the elves.
I think they're usually humans, the druids.
I don't know. I think they were a little bit the people who got teased on in Middle Earth.
Definitely.
I mean, even the hobbits gave the druids shit.
So Audun's at 10. Okay, there's Ancestral Recall's going to go to 9.
I'm happy you're still keeping this commentary.
Now, yeah, I'm trying to kind of... It's quite interesting.
No, it is interesting. It is interesting.
To see where it goes from here. And I still think Audun has definitely the best papers. Because now he gets to draw 3.
Definitely.
Rob is giving Audun a lot of cards. He has no other alternative. He has to. I mean, that's his game plan. But at a certain point, Rob needs to find a moment where he can successfully cast his Time Twister. If that fails, it's over.
Yeah.
So Audun has way more outs than Rob.
It must be the camera angle, but I have the idea Rob has less cards in his deck. But Audun has drawn many more cards with the Sylvan. So
yeah, that's true.
And his Time Twister is in his graveyard. So I don't know. Rob could actually win this by
decking Audun. That would be crazy.
No, he can't because there are 3 mirrors and 3 fireballs in his deck. There's no way he can.
So Audun's on 9.
And Audun still has a regrowth.
It's really nice to kind of see the power of Torment Script. I think I need to start playing that in my sideboard again.
Yeah, well, it depends on the format.
Now, it
In
also
Swedish,
works nice against those annoying robot decks, right? Where they keep getting back their trikes.
yeah, but who does that? I mean, you got
There's always a few decks that do that, and you see Time Twister
no,
a
no, no,
lot.
no.
So
But yeah, but
in burn decks,
Bruder plays one anime death, and that's probably the best robot deck in Swedish. After
yeah,
Robot
that's
Demon.
what you mean. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's true. But still, you see Time Twister a lot.
No, the 12 burn strategy, which is oh, there it is again.
Wow. So if he now, wait a minute, if he now uses the crypt, is it a done deal for Rob?
No, where's the Time Twister?
Yeah, but he
Time
can
Twister
use
has to
it
be
because he's not gonna. Then he has no time vaults anymore to get back.
True.
If
Makes
I were
sense.
Audun,
Yeah.
I would just use it now. But again, they don't know the deck lists, so
Yeah, and on the other hand, he can use it anytime. There's nothing which is stopping
exactly.
that Torment Script now.
He can simply wait for the Time Twister. So Audun is still in the driver's seat.
So Blazer's asking why the Pearl is tapped.
Blazer is making life very complicated for the commentators. Because Torment Script is one, that's a good point.
Can you mute him on your chat? They're screwing with you, Batman. Ever since he wore that Batman shirt, he cannot get rid of that name. He had a Batman sweater in the final we did against Jorgo.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
I remember.
They both played 12 bolts. Took 10
Those
minutes.
were two mega spiky decks. Like,
oh god, that was terrible.
Lord.
We couldn't even. Oh yeah.
Zern Orb.
Yeah, Odin is done. I mean, he's got 20 life or something on the board. 20, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 life. This is done.
Let's see what he's gonna do. Time Walk. Okay, make matters even worse for Rob. And Rob's like, oh man.
Okay, so the Evert took his time off while splitting atoms and told us that the Pearl was used to play his Soul Ring.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
Nice of him.
That's good.
It's good that he takes his time off while solving world hunger.
So, okay, so Time Walk. Rob doesn't have any answers. I mean, this is just. It's just getting more and more painful for Rob here. I mean, this third game has just gone all down south for him. Right? There hasn't been a moment where he really had that luck. Now he's probably gonna play the Mirror Universe.
Mirror, yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then he's gonna take extra turn. He's gonna switch. First, he's gonna bring himself down to 1 with the City of Brasses.
Why? He has a fireball.
Yeah, okay, he doesn't even have to. Yeah, he doesn't even have to.
Yeah.
So we can kind of. Oh, Mana Drain! Oh, Mana Drain! Holy shit! Where did that come from?
I didn't see this coming.
Damn.
Well, he's playing 3 mirrors. He will draw another one.
Yeah, okay, but still, wow,
Yeah.
what a great move from Rob. Also,
because
he decided not to counter the Time Walk.
It is nice that I got to paint my whole office again during this game.
Wow. I have to say, for this matchup, it's still pretty entertaining.
And now it actually is entertaining for 2 of these slower decks.
so much mana on the side of Audun, but I mean, does he have another mirror? And if so, he still has to give Rob a turn.
Yes, so.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it doesn't matter because Rob cannot get any time vaults back. That's his big problem, right?
Yeah, but still, I mean, Audun has so much life. You know, if I don't know what Rob can do, but if he...
Rain guys are on Rob probably, right? I'm just going to put the
on
audio
himself.
on here of the players for a moment.
On himself.
What?
Yeah, of course.
2.
Oh, on himself. I thought, why
Yeah,
not
of
on
course,
Rob?
he still got... No, he
6.
still got to regrowth. He got, I think, at least a regrowth.
So he's thinking, if I cannot deck myself because I can do regrowth Time Twister.
No, but he's playing 3 mirrors. He's playing 3 fireballs. He probably has a couple of bolts after sideboard.
How many cards do you think there are still in his library?
I don't know, but it doesn't matter. We've only seen one mirror.
Yeah,
We've seen no
one,
fireballs.
Yep.
He's fine.
So he's gonna go down here to 3.
Yeah, but he just sacks a couple of lands.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But I mean, more maybe it's indicating that he's gonna play a mirror. And I just turned the audio on a little bit so we can kind of follow what's going on.
You can follow, but I can turn it on as well.
I actually think if you do that, then we'll get then I'll hear that coming from your sound as well. So it's probably not the best idea.
What?
If you turn the noise on as well from your side.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't hear it.
Okay, yeah, then go for it. Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, you've got a headphone on. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's fine.
Nice. Audun in the tank. Rob waiting.
Yeah, no, Blazer, you're right. I also believe that. This game is Odin's.
It has to, right?
Yeah.
How many people do we have actually in the chat? How many people are with us?
41.
Oh, wow, that's quite a lot.
It's almost more than yesterday.
Yeah, maybe it's nice, but interesting to know. I don't look at my chat because I need all my power of my computer and my internet to kind of stream the match.
Mind Twist for 4.
Ooh, my twist. Make matters even worse.
Fucking hell.
Sorry guys, but the response from Rob was just priceless.
That's fantastic. Fucking hell. Yeah, I understand.
Let's whittle one of your untapped cities.
Yeah, so he's twiddling. He's going to put him on 1. But he's got Zern Orb, doesn't matter.
Second land, yeah.
Can he, because now Rob's going to say, I'm going to target that city. In response, of course, Audun can sack it, right? Before it taps.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I guess Audun is now thinking, do I want to do that? Or...
I'm going to use it to 1.
So he's going to go to 1.
He's going to... what is he going to do?
Disenchant the Sylvan.
Oh...
He's kicking him down while he's already...
yeah.
I'm discarding Taiga.
He's already on the floor.
And Time Twister.
Oh no!
Oh, Time Twister gone!
Broken Mind Twist.
Now it's so done.
Yeah.
It's so done.
Use the crypt.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, Odin knows now.
And faster.
No, sack the crypt.
He should sack the crypt.
Yeah,
Is there any way
the
for
Twister.
Rob, because he's already played the
Free.
recall, his regrowth's gone, everything's gone, he's got nothing to...
No, you need the twister. So if the twister is gone, it's dead.
Yeah, but right, Rob has nothing now to get cards out of his graveyard. Or does he?
No, he's done.
No, he only plays with 1 recall, regrowth's gone, Time Twister's gone.
Time faults are drawn. He knows it as well. He's counting his library, graveyard.
The only way he could win, right, is by decking Audun.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen. But he doesn't know he was playing 3 mirrors, 3 fireballs. No, Blazer, you're right. There's no reason to sack the crypt, but he doesn't know that. Normally, Twitterfault plays with 3 or 4 recalls. Still, in response to a recall,
Yeah, he can do it.
sack the crypt.
Yeah, so I guess the correct play is not to sack the crypt, and to wait for
no,
Rob
but
to
we
make
are,
the move.
we are eager, Timmy. We would.
Yeah, I mean,
We would.
I'm actually a bit surprised that Rob's not saying, you got this one. I do get it, it's a final, so.
And
the
now Blazer's challenging me. No instant graveyard cards. Hang on, we've got. I should ask Martin actually because he played this whole. He played a really cool deck. He played a deck with it's an instant. No, it's sorcery as well. Okay, cool. So Martin played the deck with Nether Shadows, Ashen Ghouls, Buried
that's so
Alive.
cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Nether Shadow is so cool. It's the only creature in the Alpha core set, right, that can just attack straight away. And it took until the dark until another creature could do that, and that's Ball Lightning.
Ball Lightning, yeah.
Tricky.
Rob is saying it's tricky. I think there's just no way that he can win this.
7 hearts.
Oh, man.
No, Funabina, you're right. I mean, he had many power plays. On the other hand, Rob needs them as well for his deck. Neither of these decks were had any other strategy.
Right? If you play these decks without power, you're not gonna makes no sense.
Yeah, I think they're coming to the conclusion there's no way to win for Rob.
Yeah, that's all I needed.
Yeah, Rob's gone. And only in 1 hour 20.
Only 1 hour and 20 minutes.
It's about the same as yesterday.
Yeah, that game 1 yesterday was great. I have to say, this for these, like I said before, for these 2 decks, it's quite exciting actually.
I'm not sure if Regrowth is gone, but still, if Regrowth is gone.
Yep.
So he sacks a land here in response to the 2 damage from the Druid. Makes sense. So he's gonna stay on 1.
No, I think he taps a land.
Pass.
Oh yeah, either way. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
yeah, you're right.
Oh, you mean with the can the Druid also tap land?
What was the question again, Henk? No, Martin, I was just saying that you played a very graveyard recurring deck.
Yep.
I don't believe there's an instant in Scryings which can do something with the graveyard. Maybe there is, Blazer. Just give me a second.
So let's see if Audun can finish it here.
Fuck, that's sorcery as well.
Tappity tap Mirror Universe, perhaps.
Mirror.
There's Mirror Universe.
Yeah. It's done.
Okay.
Check all land. Spots mirror. Oh no.
And Sylvan.
There's a Sylvan.
Yep.
Yeah, but this is over.
Yeah, but it's been over for a while. But still, Audun is not there yet. I mean, he's there.
On the castle.
Ooh. Okay.
Do you think Rob is really waiting until he's completely annihilated?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Yeah.
And pass turn.
Well, I mean, if you're Rob and you really know that there's no way to win.
End of turn. I'm gonna twiddle your crypt.
Interesting here. Twiddle the crypt. I think think in response, I would just now take care of the graveyard.
Yeah, second. I think it's a bluff, but
I think so too, and it's a good bluff, by the way. I think it's a cool play by Rob. What can he do?
He still has a red blast, which is a bit of an anticlimax.
Sneaky. I'm gonna use it.
Yeah, I think this is a good decision.
Yeah, of course. This is game over.
Okay. Then I'll move to my turn.
But I do like this move from Rob. It's always good to do something
Yeah,
unexpected
of
and kind
course.
of force Audun to be in a difficult position.
Force the decision. Yeah.
And make Audun doubt, because as you said before, they haven't seen each other's deck lists. Maybe Audun's are thinking, why is he doing this? Why is he forcing me to use it now? He's going to attack. He's of course going to sack a land.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blazer's right. He should have sacked the. Yeah, he can kill the druid.
You mean with the orb? Should flip on the druid?
Oh, you can. It's the only threat Rob has at the moment. And then crack. So the druid is not coming back as well.
Yeah, you mean in response to the twiddle? Yeah.
Oh, what is he killing?
Okay.
Yeah, who cares? Fine.
Yeah, but he has to do something,
turn?
right?
Yeah.
No, Stifle is not in this format, Banner.
Switch lives.
Yeah, switch lives, of course.
And draw 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
They cannot have a lot of cards anymore in their decks, right?
Why is he drawing 3?
Because they're double Howling Mine.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
An emerald.
So that even makes the Sylvan even less important, I guess.
Important. Yeah.
Regrowth.
Oh, fucking hell.
Is he going to regrowth Bolt here just to finish it?
Yeah, or Times for Sir. And
Happens.
I'm just going to deck you. I'm going to give the viewers another hour.
Okay,
actually
man.
lost
Audun,
viewers.
play out the Bolt. Now here it is.
That happens too.
The ending.
It does?
That's
Wow.
it.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
that was intense.
Yeah, I don't think.
God.
I had a pretty good backup there, at least.
Yeah. I
Wow,
was-
wow.
Wow.
I will tell them to unmute.
Congrats, by
Yeah.
the way.
Thanks. That was insane.
Yeah.
Never in a million years thought that this would be would be able to like.
What do you mean, man? It's an insanely good deck.
Yeah, but Twiddlebolt, an insanely, like extra good Twiddlebolt with Emerald Charms and all that.
Yeah, the charms are really just crazy good. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just.
I was debating whether to start tapping one of my mines.
Yeah, you're unmuted. For me,
Oh,
at
wait.
least.
I need to unmute them.
Congratulations, Audun.
Thank you. That was
Good.
crazy.
There we go.
Okay, so that I know I said we will never respond, but that turn 1 wheel.
Yeah, I know, right?
You had a channel fireball.
Game 1, you mean? That was
He had
insane.
He had a turn 1 kill.
Oh, Odin, you must have drawn your hand. You were like, "Fuck, I lost the dice, but I'm still golden." And then
Yeah, I
he
was
goes,
kind of hoping that that would be the turn 1 for me, but of course I couldn't be that lucky. So
Now
It
and
turned out to be
then, and
It turned
also
out to
we
be a
saw,
turn 2 for me.
yeah, we saw a pretty broken opening again in game 2, from you,
Yeah.
Audun, then with the balance,
Yeah.
which kind of
but
kicked Rob out of it, right?
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not really sure about that start, but I just had to try it. But
You're the
it's
second
because
guy.
I had the red blast in my hand as well.
yeah, it worked out well. It worked out really well.
Yeah,
And,
but I think that was just pure luck.
Well, I noticed in game 3, Rob, you really couldn't find a Howling Mine or a Sylvan early in the
Exactly.
game. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was a big
Yeah,
issue.
we were.
Or
we-
Platinum's Legacies, which I run 4 of as
Yeah.
well.
You
I
just
was
had
like,
no card draw there at the
I
start.
needed, and like half my deck's card draw. So and usually I need only one card to get it started, but it was just nothing.
To be honest, I told Timmy that Rob, you were for me you were favored
Okay.
with your deck choice. The same as Audun said. I mean, the deck is just so fucking broken with 8 twiddles and enchantment removal.
That it gets rid of energy flux in the abyss.
And dreams, underworld dreams, which is the biggest issue with, or one of the biggest issues.
Yeah.
So you don't have to play white. You get your enchantment removal. The deck is so fucking strong in Scryings.
Yeah, but you need the right cards. If you don't get that card draw going.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the whole, I mean, how do you call it? Mulligan really becomes a skill as well.
Yeah.
And then you were so unlucky. I mean, the balance play was wonderful, Audun, and it worked out really well. And then game 3, you just didn't drew any Holy Minds, any card draw.
And Torment Script from the sideboard. Torment Script
is amazing.
Yeah, I didn't think about it. And to be honest, even 2 crypts I could handle, but that last game was great. He had answers to everything though, removing multiple vaults, but I had felt like I did have to play him. I'm like, okay, it's turn 2. I can just play the vault. Yes, it'll be open for a turn, but it's not the end of the world if it gets destroyed. And if it's not, I just win next turn. So I feel like it was the right decision to just play it out and say go. And yes, big chance for disenchant, but there's multiple cards in my hand. Half my deck is card draw.
No, I agree. I agree. And there are a couple of things in chat. One, Rob, we have Funabuna, who I don't know, but you might know him. But anyway, we were a little bit talking about that you don't have the decency of playing a fireball in your deck. Not even a brain geyser. You literally bore your opponent to death, or you kill him with the druid.
Yeah, it's like druids down. You can just concede now. It's a lot quicker that way.
Exactly. Or you just sit it out because we don't have a time cap. And Blazer, Audun Blazer is a little bit annoyed because he says he's now the only Norwegian who have never won a final.
All right. Well, next time I win.
Well, I guess I would just like to thank you guys. Hank, would you like to say something to end it up?
I have a question, by the way, if you guys are listening, and perhaps somebody in stream. So, I got a Sylvan Library. I got a Howling Mine.
Yeah, you were correct. With the Latinum Legacy, we actually unmuted you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the Latinum Legacy is draw and upkeep.
Yeah.
And the Sylvan is a draw step. So you first draw the 2 cards. So we noticed that it was a little bit stood still at the moment.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then we unmuted you both, and even the chat responded as well. So the Latinum Legacy is upkeep. So you first draw the 2 cards.
Yeah.
And then the Holding Mine and Sylvan Trigger goes off. So you were playing it correctly.
Yep. Okay, but no. Okay.
Yeah.
Still doesn't fully answer my question.
Okay.
As in, I was playing it like, I guess, the gentleman's way, so to say. But as I understand Sylvan Library's Oracle, I'll grab it again. But don't give me some reprint, even though it's an Oracle. Okay. If you do, draw those 2 extras. Choose 2 cards in your hand, drawn this turn. And this turn includes my upkeep. It doesn't say one of those cards or cards drawn this turn in your draw step. It says cards drawn this turn, period. So it should include the Latinum's Legacy cards drawn, as I'm reading.
Yeah, but I still think you have to be in the same phase when it happens.
Well, it doesn't say so anywhere.
It doesn't say that.
So it feels like it shouldn't work like that. But if I just read the rules, it should.
Yeah, maybe. I can't tell really because
neither can I. But I really want to know, and it's never really important for this deck. I played most matches by resolving first a Howling Mine and then a Sylvan separately because somebody informed me it worked like that. So I played a handicapped version.
No, hang on. It is on Gatherer. It literally is on Gatherer. Any cards drawn prior to Sylvan Library's ability resolving, including in your upkeep,
there we go,
or in response to Sylvan Library trigger ability, can be chosen to be put back using this effect.
Yeah, that's even more broken. I'll be back next Scryings.
No, but that's a valid question. But it literally is on
Wow.
Gatherer. It's a third
Okay.
comment underneath the card. So yes,
Thanks.
you can.
But this is so cool
Which-
about Magic, right? We've all been playing it for ages, and still you have these things, and
Yes.
you can go, "Whoa, I didn't know this."
Exactly.
After almost 30 years, you still find new.
Yeah, like Hank was telling me earlier that the channel you can use that ability the whole turn. That's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I learned from Audun.
Yeah, super cool. I just never thought about it. And again, this is also, Rob, something really cool. Like I've never thought about it.
Yeah.
Audun
still
really
learn.
had like
Fantastic.
2 draw 7s in one turn when he cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sick against me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you played both a Time Twist and the Wheel of Fortune while channel was still active.
Yeah, I think so. But I think I still lost that game,
Really
right?
insane.
No, you won that one. Oh, I don't know. I know. You could.
Crazy.
Cool.
If any guys ever have sideboard tips for me for this deck, because I can never board in anything else except for 2 counter spells.
Yeah.
Like I can't cut cards. I've got one Sylvan Library that might have just cost me the game because that's exactly what I needed.
So
I
that
think
is your sideboard.
Come
Yeah,
again?
exactly. I think there are 2 persons to ask that question to, and that's Danny Friedman or Svante Landgraaf.
Yeah.
They've played this deck
Okay.
a lot. So check out their blogs. But and he so Danny won the NoobCon.
Let's see.
Yeah, so it's not Scryings, but still you get a sense of. I believe Mana Short is popular in sideboard.
Yeah, I mean, the issue of picking sideboard cards wasn't that. I mean, yeah, I was a bit blind because I didn't know
what to take
expect.
out. Yeah.
But I can't take out any cards, like nothing. I took out one of my 3 Sylvans. That's all right. I can maybe take out 1 Felwar Stone.
You can take out a Druid. You can definitely take out a Druid.
You can take out a Druid, except that if I do, I must board in a Maze of Hit. Because I'm playing 2 Druids. I need 1 for infinite turns and 1 to actually attack. And yes, every twiddle is 2 damage, but that might not be enough if guys are playing Zuranor. So I must have 2 Druids.
Zuranor is pretty broken as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zuranor
Holy
is
shit.
so strong in this format. Yeah.
I was really impressed with the whole synergy with the Sylvans and stuff like that. I know it's strong, but I mean, and there's so much.
I think
Everything's a threat. Yeah, that won the game. I was debating.
I
to
only had
counter it.
that single one, so I was lucky to get it more than once.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. I was debating to counter it, the first one, and I figured, no, I can handle that, and I need protection. Like if you disenchant in response, that's a 2-for-1 again. I'll save my counter for that because 1 drain, 1 counter spell, 1 blue blast. That's what it was in there. So I can be careful with that. But everything you played was a threat or answer. So and then just going on the time walking. I hate playing Howling Mine saying go. Right?
Yeah.
Usually I put a turn on the stack. Then I play out my mines, take my next turn. I'm good. At that point, I'm good. If you don't respond to that, usually I'm fine. But this game, I was always lagging just behind. I felt like I was constantly looking for answers.
Yeah.
Taking control.
Just twiddling the vault without nothing else is
it's rough.
usually pretty boring. But yeah, I know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, very well played. Insane games. Real, so 3 pretty good games, to be honest.
I think so.
Real, and then you pay me back with a time twister after that. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
To be honest, we didn't expect this to be a very interesting game, and it definitely was. So that really was great. And Audun, again, congrats.
Thank you.
Tomorrow we start the AB4K tournament with the Elf Valley, and we start the new Odal.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Shit, I need to think of a deck.
Are you joining, Rob?
The Odal, definitely.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I know you're owning the X points lately as well.
X points, I joined it every month.
Yeah, you're doing well as well, right?
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna go on a spy spree. I've been doing pretty well, but I got some stupid deck ideas that I want to try out. But at the moment, I borrowed a time twister for this deck. Thanks, so I might just first use some decks that need time twister. We'll see.
Cool.
All
right, guys. Thanks a lot for the games.
Yeah, thank you so much, and very good games, Rob.
Yeah, thank you too. And Timmy and Hank.
Of course.
You too.
All right.
All right.
See you next time.
Take care.
Bye, guys.
Okay,
Cheers,
so I'm
bye-bye.
gonna stop the stream and thank everybody for watching. I guess I should say that we're also streaming tomorrow. I'm so bad at this stuff. So tomorrow we're streaming at 9 o'clock again, and we've got a top 8 match of the Winter Derby, which is Koos with the deck versus Mike Van Dyke, who's playing with a lot of creatures.
That is a blast. I literally played a similar deck to Mike. That's one of, I just shamelessly copied an alternative version of his deck.
Yeah.
That's going to be a really good match. And I mean, we've got basically you've got Stang because you got Nick commentating and cosplaying. Yeah, I will be there tomorrow, Timmy.
Cool, man. See you then.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, later.
Cheers. Bye bye.